Hey everybody, Tanner here for your tool of the week. So this week I'll kind of hodgepodge a little bit, but this comes from a book called Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. Fantastic book. He's got a PDF resource that accompanies the book. That's where I pulled kind of the tool, specific to the tool. So it's a bit of a concept with a tool, but the overall concept is being better about planning and forward thinking, and especially, and it's, for some of us it's industry conferences, it's family planning, fall break, spring break, summer camp, all these things. But he goes into this concept of planning years in advance, and so I won't repeat everything he talks about in the book, but this idea of this concept of preloaded years. So this has been on my mind, and here this comes from, I'd be happy to share the full, there's a 41-page PDF, but he's got 3 years of preloaded year that accompany the book, and here's the tool, the PDF. But what I did was, actually, I'll share in this last page. Go for it if you want. It's $12 on Amazon. I bought, this is a 3-year planner, so it's a little more complex or robust than just this one-page PDF, but this concept of really being thoughtful about planning, and to me this is as much personal, and what are the things, and if it's trip planning 18 months out and 24 months out, I really like to do this, starting to get locked in. I feel like, as I've observed a lot of different people, we let sort of the circumstances run our calendar instead of us make determined, defined plans. And so this whole, I love how Dan talks about taking control of your calendar and your year, and really going and doing the things you want to go and do. And it requires a tremendous amount of planning and effort, because there's a lot of different parties and things that are outside of our control. So if you're already a rock solid planner, this tool, this concept is not for you. If you could use some refinement, pick up either download something like this, the preloaded year, that's kind of got a year that you can note it out, buy a planner like I did. But as I'm already starting to think about into next year and looking at planning, and this was a concept that's been on my mind, and hopefully it sparks maybe a conversation, either internally or with a with a partner, a spouse, in getting a little better at the planning. So have an awesome week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.